Hi, stamping friends. It's Marilyn here, coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here, and I love what I do. I like to come to you each week on my Facebook Live Thursday night at 7 Mountain Time to share some of the projects that I'm working on and some of the products I have, and just bring you along into my stamping community so that we can have fun together and stamp and enjoy on this creative journey. I have a couple things to share with you tonight before we get started stamping. Hello, Gail. Welcome. Must be in the right place. You're finding me. That's good. That's good. I will comment on a few other things happening in my schedule as we go through the night. But to begin with, I wanted to remind you that I do have a monthly card club that happens on the third Wednesday of every month. And that's out there. You can register on it if you'd like to join me. Hello, Roz. Welcome. And I have a 12-month of Christmas cards I'm doing, so I have that registration out as well. That one is closed for February, but there's the rest of the months you can register. Hello, Karen and Kathleen. Welcome. Good to see all of you. And I do have a black and white class scheduled for the 23rd of February. So yes, all of those are in the afternoon, but I do have the chance to record them if you are interested in the PDF and just watching it virtually afterwards. So hello, Linda and Faye. Good to see you. So before I turn you down to show you a couple things on my desk, I have a question for you today, as I usually try to. I want to know if you're watching the Olympics. We happen to be well, my hubby especially is quite a sports fanatic in the house here. So we watch curling during the day, the Scotties in Thunder Bay, and now we're into watching the Olympics, which is from Beijing, and we are watching the Canadian mixed doubles, which is a real different curling game. We did curl for years, so we kind of know the game, and this is really different for us to be watching, but we're enjoying it. So as I turn you down, let me know if you watch the Olympics, if you're interested in it, and what kind of sport you would be watching first and foremost. We do watch the hockey as well, because of course we still have grandkids playing hockey. So I'm going to flip the camera, and as usual, you can see the other side of my room. I'll try not to make you dizzy. And down to about there where you can see my desktop. Hello, Bonnie. Peggy, I saw your name on there as well. So good to see all of you. Welcome. Please keep chatting with each other. And I will turn the volume down here on my iPad so I can try and watch comments. And as usual, I have a number of Stampin' Up! Friends on here. If there's questions that I can't answer that you need an answer for right away, please help me out there, and if not, know that I will be going back and reading all the comments afterwards. So the special that's happening now with Stampin' Up! Is called All Together. It started for customers on February 1st, goes to May the 2nd, and you can see a number of samples. There is a stamp set, designer series paper, all in black and white, a die set, and 10 new blends in the flesh tones colors. A little bit closer picture of them here. They are available as a one number for the collection. After this is over on May the 2nd, you will only be able to purchase the blends. The rest of this will be going away, and the blends will not be available in a group like these were. I just got mine, so I thought they're laying out here. I'll just kind of show you all the different colors, and I'm anxious to try some of them. I know I've read where people are saying they're not only good for flesh colors, but they're good for animal colors as well. So I will be doing some of those before too long. My desktop, my new host code. If you're purchasing from me and your order is under $200, I would appreciate you using that. If it's over $200, you get the benefits. If you're watching on YouTube, because I do put this over to YouTube afterwards, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. Please and thank you. And further to this set then, this is the stamp set. I'll try and hold it so you can see it. I have multiple of lights here, so hopefully that helps. It's a cling stamp, so it is the red rubber, and some great words in it. Every act of kindness changes the world. We'll get through this together. You matter to me. The heart symbol with the hands, the fingers, and in conjunction with that are these dies, which do cut out the hands. There's a heart, and these big words, which are great to have because they're easy to make your finished project. And as usual, when you buy the dies and the stamp set, you get the 10%. And then the paper, and I haven't done anything as far as showing you this because I just got it, but I'll just flip through it and you can see, if you're a black and white fan like most of us are, look at what you could do with this. The hearts, definitely for Valentine's, or just saying I think of you. Look at the tiny hearts on this one. So lots of possibilities there. So I did just receive that and wanted to share with you. The other thing I want to say to you on here is, if you were with us at Stamping Staycation, I really appreciated it. We had a ball on Saturday, and thank you for coming. You can, if you missed it, you can still purchase it. We have everything recorded and PDFs of the projects and everything, so you can still take part in it. Just send me a message and I'll help you through with that. The catalogs are still in effect. If you haven't received them, please let me know. I heard from a customer in BC today that she didn't get this one until January 20th. So that's a little disappointing for the Sale-A-Bration things, of course, but I haven't read anywhere yet that any of these are sold out. So that's a plus, a really good thing there. So any questions on those, let me know. And I see Doreen, I see Catherine, Lori, welcome, welcome. Okay, tonight, you saw the picture probably of what I'm going to make, and it's this little guy, and I just thought he was so cute. Sue Moore shows a lot of different cards on Facebook, is where I see them, and when I saw this, I thought, okay, I have all those pieces, all those things, I am going to make it. So I will try and leave that where you can see it. How about there? The heart that is there is cut out from this paper, the Sweet Talk paper, just to give you an idea of where I got the things from. And the other paper, the one that this is cut out of and this one are from this huge package, which is called Pattern Party. And it is something that a hostess can purchase in the annual catalog. And there's lots, there's 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper in there. So a great deal. And then the inside piece on this one, and it's going to be the reverse on the card I'm doing tonight, is from, I used the Simply Marvelous, which is another one that's in the current mini, and I used the pink because I'm dealing with pink and white on this card. So we will get started. Linda loved the bunny. I do too. I think he is just so, so cute. So my card to begin with is our regular 8.5 by 5.5. That will be scored and folded in half. Then I have a piece of the designer paper, and it's our regular 1/4 inch down, so it is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I have the die cuts that I have done, and when I did this, of course it cuts out, and I've got a centerpiece, which is this one, and the same here when I wanted the center there. So it's kind of one of those, I don't want to call it a puzzling piece, but it kind of is. So this will fit, if you have it the right direction, it will line up perfectly inside there. Then the die, well, the bunny, you know where that comes from, or maybe you don't, but here it is. Easter Friends, Happy Easter. May your days blossom with joy and happiness. Send you warm and happy wishes this spring, my friend. This little duck, I've seen a card, a tall card done with 5 or 6 of them all in different colors. And I want to try that. A little chick, some grass, and then of course our little bunny. So just cute, cute, cute. And the words I used, because I wanted to make it a Valentine's card, because we are in February, right? Valentine's month, month of love. And I'm using love and happiness and the Valentine's greeting out of there. And that's another set that has lots of possibilities. But to cut this out, if you don't recognize it, I'll just share with you that it is from the Eden dies. So it is this large leaf wreath. Oh, that's a good tongue twister. And then I use this to cut out the greeting piece. So I'm going to stamp my little bunny and cut him out. And yes, you do have to fussy cut him. But I was just reading a post that someone had put on Facebook that they didn't know how to cut around these little hairs, and they were worried, and they went through all kinds of different steps on how to do it. Not on the bunny, but it was on the something else that we have with, and I'm not going to worry about that. When I have a bigger stamp, I like to ink it this way, and then I always leave I should show you that instead of off camera. I leave the lid upside down so that when I've got finished with it like that, I can just tuck it back on and away we go. So thank you all for your comment. Yes, Peggy, the otters. That is one that can be done. That isn't the one I was thinking of, but it would be one that is fuzzy. So, sorry, busy trying to think of too many things at once. So this, when you stamp it, it's already shaded, which to me is a bonus. I know now with the blends, I'm sure I could try and color, and it would be blended more, of course, because of that. But I really liked him just the way he was. So I'm going to trim, and when you trim, when you do the fussy cutting, it's nice to have a short shank on your scissors and move your paper. Don't necessarily move your scissors so much, and leave a little bit of white, well, maybe not quite that much, around the edges. And again, because it's fuzzy, it is a little more difficult than if it wasn't, if it was just a straight triangle or whatever. And whatever works. It's a handmade card. So do any of you have this set? Have you made anything with it? If you do, or has it been kind of one of those sleeper sets in the catalog that you looked at and thought, I don't know if I need that. I'm going to, like I say, be doing some others that I've seen with it. I have younger grandchildren that definitely are going to be into Easter here very shortly. Right now they're just into lots of hockey and skiing and all that kind of stuff, but so I will be using it for that. And the other thing that it would be great for is baby cards. I've seen 1 or 2 samples for that as well. So I'm just going to go back and trim out this little bit, and there, like that didn't take hardly any time. And I presume that you're busy chatting amongst yourselves, so that you didn't mind me cutting while I was chatting with you. I will also cut another pink one of these, and I like the one that says hug me. So, and hearts are much easier to cut than fuzzy bunny rabbits. We actually have a resident bunny rabbit that lives under our back deck here, and each day when I see him, I'm checking to see if he's starting to turn colors. I recently saw that his ears were brown, so to me that's a good sign. Whether he's the kind of bunny that has brown ears all year? I don't know, and I really don't care. I'm just going to assume that spring is coming. It is supposed to be warmer here tomorrow, so that will be nice, but as my hubby said tonight, yeah, it's going to get warm, and then it's going to rain, and then it's going to be icy again. But, oh well, that's part of living in Alberta. So there's my little bunny, and my card is ready to go together. So, sorry I don't do a lot of Easter. Finding the set hard to resist, yes, he is so cute. So I'm going to, basically, for the background of it, I am going to just use liquid glue. And I don't know if you saw my post about how do you put glue on. And as I was doing some cards today, I was thinking about that. I thought, well, there really wasn't one for the way I put glue on, because it's just kind of, okay, it's around and then it's a little bit here. So I'm sure that some of you have a favorite as well. So then when I come to doing this one, I am going to put a few dots on it. Try not to get it through the holes on my fingers. You may or may not know that I like using the adhesive sheets for dies that are difficult to glue, but this one I thought had enough spaces where I could put these dots, and the adhesive sheets wouldn't really be well used or a great idea for this because of so many different possibilities. So I'm going to just try and place that in the middle, and you'll see that this card does look a little bit different when you lay the two of them together, and that is because it's the different papers, the alternate of the papers. But I don't, whoops, obviously glue on my finger there. So then I do have to make sure, there, you can see that's going to fit right there, just like a puzzle piece. So that one I will also use my liquid glue. And you could, I'll just show you that, you could just put the bunny on and it would be okay. But what am I going to do with this piece anyway? I really don't like wasting paper, and I think that just gives it a nice background. If you go to Sue Moore's website and read how her description of this card, it's really cute because she's got it as though the bunny is talking to her and saying things like, come on, I'm cute, I can be Valentine's as well as Easter, and I want the animal pattern print behind, even though it's pink, and I want, what else was it the bunny wanted? Oh, a bit of a ribbon, which we will put on it. So yeah, it's kind of a cute story that she has there. So for the greeting, I just used the black ink again, and this time, get it open, I will stamp it the other way. And I've always been told, small stamp, small pressure. So that's something to try and remind yourself if you're thinking that you really have to press on these. Huh, pretty good, huh? I'm pleased with that. May those cover my ink so I don't stick my fingers in it. And you probably saw this, but yes, I did have an extra one in case I messed it up. So that was mounted with dimensionals. And that was the other thing that in her story was that the bunny wanted to stand on something, so he stood on this. So my dimensionals, this package is doing this. And it's, other than just being a little bit bothersome when I'm trying to peel these off, they do still stick and they hold everything together. So I'm not going to worry about it. As always, I will draw at the end of tonight's Facebook Live, and the winner will get the card from last week. And for everybody who comments this week, your name will be in the draw to win this card next week. And as Bonnie said, waste not, want not. You see, I'm busy using paper that I had something printed on the other side of, but my good side is still very usable. So I just tucked his feet up on there so that he's standing, and I'm going to place him like that. And then I did agree that he needed something in his hands, so I popped the heart with a couple of the mini dimensionals, 3 of them probably, because they seem to fit a little bit better. And you could have used any color of heart. You can use any color for behind there, and it will work. And then in the end, I thought it needed a little bit of sparkle, and I have this neat little case that I'm using for my tools. So my wink of Stella is there, and I'm just going to wink up the heart, and it doesn't take much to give it just a little bit of sparkle like that. So you can see, I'm supposed to stand that right. Maybe you can see that they have, oh, cute bunny card. Thank you, whoever said that. Didn't see the name, but I see the hearts. And I think he does need a bow. And the black and white is from the Playful Pets trim. And what I do for a bow like that is what I call bunny ears. Make them like this, fold them over like this, and pull through. And then, of course, get them to be the size I want. And for that one, I need my ribbon scissors. We chatted about that at Staycation on the weekend, that they have a ribbon on them. That means do not use them for anything else, even paper, because they are ribbon scissors. I don't know if you've noticed when I've used my glue dots, but I have a piece of twine. This is baker's twine from Retired, tied around there to just keep it from flopping all over the place and getting unruly. A tip that I learned many years ago, and it still works best for me. So just put a glue dot on the back of there, and then I'm going to attach it just above there. Not quite centered above him, but I think it's kind of cute. So there's your card. So hopefully that inspires you to look at that stamp set in the catalog. Hello, May Henwood. Nice to see you here. Haven't seen you here before, so welcome. Everybody is friendly and welcoming, so it's great to have such an awesome community for our crafting. I do have 3 or 4 cards to show you that I've received in the mail. So I'll just tuck these aside because they will be for next week. This set is the Love and Happiness set, which is the dies that go with this. It has the hybrid embossing folder and dies. And as you can see, it gives you depth as well as cutting out. That one, this one with the butterflies, again cut out, and with, I don't have that die. That die at the background cut out so that you can see the paper through it. A great way. That was from Karen, my upline. And this one isn't signed, but it has. Happy to have you in my life. Happy Valentine's Day. So that's the same greeting. So out of that same set. Then as part of our team card swap, our team is just amazing, you guys. I have so many wonderful people. join me, and we do a card swap, we do meetings, and we just have a lot of fun. So this one is from Bonnie, and she's used one of the new embossing folders. This car is from the Sale-A-Bration, and I think she said she had to fussy cut that because there is no dies, or there are no dies, however you want to say it. But great color combination again there. And then I have this one from Nancy, another one of our team. And just look at this. This is done with that artful, and I bent the leaf, artful layers. What a neat fold, eh? And great words. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. So thank you, Nancy, for that one. And then today, Karen Yeomans, who is on here, I did see your name go by, Karen. Thank you ever so much for this gorgeous card done with the New Horizons paper. And that's the paper that I showcased on Saturday. So I was tickled to receive this, and she's embossed it with one of the embossing folders that I don't have. So I'm pleased to share that with you. And it looks like she just cut the paper, and then made sure it was in the right order so that it gave you a scene at the end of it. So wonderful, wonderful way to use that. So thank you again. Embossing folder. Great, great. Okay, so that's all I have for tonight, other than the draw for the card from last week, which I will do. So I'll show you that. This is the card I did last week, and I will be using that set again. I have another project I really want to share with you, either on here or even just with a card. So keep that in mind. But for those of you who commented last week, either on my Facebook Live or on my YouTube, your names are all in the wheel, and I am ready to click the button, and we'll see who wins. And if your name comes up, Gail B. Please make sure I have your mailing address, because I will mail it to you. I think, Gail, I have yours because you have one before, but that's okay. Hello, Tracy. Nice to see you here. Tracy from Saskatchewan, and I know you had a terrible storm go through there the other day, so I hope everything is fine. And if there's nothing else, you guys know where to reach me. I'm on Facebook. I have my own website, which I will be updating with my retired products as soon as I can. And I'm working toward those classes I mentioned. So if you're interested in any of those, please let me know and we can connect. So take care, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye now.